So I want to show you guys a new game that is a alternative to VRChat. This game is called ChilloutVR. You probably can tell that this world is from VRChat. It's called Homebox. But before I start getting into those details, I do want to show you guys the UI a little bit. So if you open up your big menu here, which for me it's the right menu button, you have this big menu and then you also have a quick menu. Now first, this is your normal menu. Now, there is a call placeholder here. There's going to be a ability to be able to call people in game. I'm not sure when they're going to add it, but you're going to also be able to DM people as well. You also have your media controls here, camera, respawn, advanced avatar, which is for your toggles on your avatar if you have any. My avatar doesn't really have any on this one that I'm in currently. You also have fly, so you don't even need to have a melon loader mod for that. You also have a sit mode here too. You have a mute and unmute. You could also check your current instance. You have remove all avatars, which I'm not really sure what that does. It might be a safety, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, and then you also have a recalibrate button there. Here, let me go over to the mirror and I'll show you guys the calibrate button. I'm gonna head over here. And the calibrate is basically just the same as VRChat's legacy calibrate, I guess you could say. So I'll go ahead and calibrate it. Let's see. Okay. Line it up with your body. Oops. I spammed the button a couple times. So you just basically just want to line it up. I'm not going to really take... Oops. Let me redo that. I'm not going to take the time to, calibrate it properly. But here, let me try that again. Okay, I'm calibrated. Sit back down. Okay, so you also have a search button down here, which this is actually a search, so you could like find worlds like that. I think the game's API is currently down there doing server maintenance to improve the performance because there's actually a big increase of people that have joined this game. They moved from VRChat. I think there's like a 2-year high of like over 700-800 people on right now. But you could basically type in anything here. You could type in, it's probably not going to go through because they're working on the servers right now. But, oh yeah, there it goes. You can see you have an avatar search. You could switch into avatars. This is something that VRChat should have had and they never put it in. I mean, the only way you could do that is with the mod. This is all natively baked into the game. Let's see. I want to show you guys the exit button. If you're in a public world, you could just disconnect from this, session. The one I'm in is already disconnected. So, like, you could be exactly where you're at in the same world and disconnect, and it'll go back to, like, invite only. So you don't even have to rejoin, which that's really cool in my opinion. You have content filtering, which is basically safety settings. So you just change whatever you want for friends, hide, show. Also, I will say there is a DLC, which I'll have in the description. It's free. It's to be able to see mature content if you're of age. You have input and key binding settings here. Also, if your turning in VR goes like this, like just snaps, you just turn off snap turning and it goes back to smooth. You got audio. You can change all your audio settings in here too. Microphone threshold basically I think is like a sensitivity toggle. You have your graphics settings here, so you can actually without a melon loader mod, you could turn off bloom, basically just like stuff in the world post-processing, and that's all global like in the game settings, so that's actually really cool. You could uncap your FPS too. Let's see, there's more stuff in here too that you can change. I haven't really played with most of this stuff yet. There's prop settings, which this is safety settings for props. Basically, anybody in this game could spawn a prop. They could spawn a guitar, a gun, whatever they want to spawn, they could spawn it, and they could allow people to interact with their props, and that's honestly pretty cool. I'd like to see what people do with that. This is interactions. They use dynamic bones. Fizz bones aren't supported on this game, obviously, so you could actually enable, again, without a mod, dynamic bone interaction, so you could like touch people's. There's also Tobii eye tracking if you have a Vive Pro, B haptics, haptic vest. There's Vive face tracking, which I'll probably end up using because I do have a face tracker. There's also, again, another thing without a mod is built into the game. It's basically IK tweaks. There's a lot of similar features in here that you can play with. Trying to think of anything else I haven't gone over. Your mute, unmute, your messages. This is where you get like your friends requests and invites and stuff like that. Direct messages, which they're going to be adding soon. This is where your props are, which I don't have any props on my account. I haven't put any on yet. Obviously, you have World tab here. These are all the active worlds we have. There's a lot of worlds. There's a lot of VRChat worlds. Got Black Hat, 35 people in that one. Jeez, that's a lot of people. There's a lot of people switching to this game. I think a lot of you guys should also switch, which is kind of why I'm showing you guys this video. Now, I have these avatars uploaded that I uploaded like a while ago. Well, these ones at least. All these other ones here are ones that people gave me permission to switch into. So you could upload a avatar. You could upload an avatar and you could basically give permission for anybody to, or one specific person to be able to wear it, or multiple. So maybe if you sell like avatar uploads, you could, instead of uploading to their account, you could actually just go on the website and to clone into it, which is very handy in my opinion. You also have your friends tab here. Yeah, favorites. And then also we have that quick menu, which this is just, you got media controls there for like Spotify or whatever. You got emote and toggles. And here, let me switch into my other avatar with toggles on it, just so I could show you guys how it works. Let's see. And there is no loading bar yet when you change into an avatar. I'm sure they're going to implement it soon. Here, let me calibrate again. Gonna line up. There we go. Alright, so back to my quick menu. Let me go back. You go to advanced avatars now. You could basically do all your toggles all in here, which I actually don't mind this way of toggling avatars. It actually seems pretty nice. And what I do like is you could like save a preset. So you could do new, you could have like shorts and shirt or some NSFW or whatever, and then you could just manually, you know, load that preset by clicking on it, which is really useful in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people are going to end up using that. You have emotes. What else do we have? I'll show you guys the fly again. You could just fly without a mod. That's really cool. There's also a join notifier built into this game as well, which VRChat obviously lacks, and you need a mod for that. You got the I haven't really messed with the camera a whole lot yet. I wanted to go to a Black Hat and show you guys. Let's see. Go ahead and join it. What I like when you change worlds, it almost goes in like a wireframe type of look like this, where it kind of like starts it loads you in while it's rendering, which is really, really cool. Now, everybody that's invisible, their avatars are loading for me, so it's downloading each avatar, obviously, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do add a loading avatar placeholder. That little white outline right there just basically means that my safety settings are blocking their avatar. There's a lot of people that are hopping onto this game. It's really cool.
You can't see their avatar. You
got the mirror here, obviously. The world lighting's a little scuffed. I could probably mess with my materials to fix that, but I don't really care right now. You got your FPS and ping. You also have it right here as well. Got a clock. And then also, you can see everybody's loading in now. This is just a little sneak peek I wanted to show you guys of the game. There's a lot of people on, but if you guys have any questions, I'm gonna probably be adding, you know, more content about this game over the next couple days or weeks. And you know, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, just message in my Discord, or you could go and leave a comment and I'll try to get back when I can.